Hamas is an entirely different kettle of fish in the sense that it is an authentic indigenous Palestinian phenomenon. It is an outgrowth of the Muslim Brethren, originally split off during the first Intifada and wanted to institute a more violent resistance to Israel.
In the 80s, we could already see a growing involvement of the Muslim Brotherhood in the political arena. It's a pre-sign for what will happen later on by the end of the 80s with the outbreak of the first Intifada and then with the establishment of Hamas by Sheikh Ahmed Yassin.
Hamas was established in 1987 when the Muslim Brothers decided to abandon their previous policy of first killing Muslim society and then confronting Israel, and decided to join the Intifada by establishing a military arm, and fairly quickly they emerged as the most effective Palestinian terrorist organization.
Hamas is part and parcel of the global Muslim Brotherhood, which really believe in one caliphate in the Middle East. They are the mortal enemies of all the Sunni governments today, whether it's the government of Egypt or Saudi Arabia, Jordan, of course, Morocco.
Hamas has gone in a very specific direction, interpreting its Muslim Brotherhood identity as a mandate to replace the Palestinian national movement with an Islamist template. When they won the parliamentary election in early 2006, the first act of the newly elected deputies was to go to the top of the parliament building in Ramallah, remove the Palestinian national flag, and hoist the green flag of Hamas.
Hamas developed a vicious anti-Semitic ideology which borrows themes from early Islamic traditions, such from the Quran. Jews are liars, deceivers, thieves, killers of the prophets, etc., but also borrows heavily from modern European anti-Semitism, adoption of the blood libel against Jews, justifying the Holocaust while denying it, and a host of other modern anti-Semitic ideas.
Hamas doesn't act because of occupation or lack of a two-state solution. It acts because it wants to create a single Islamist Palestinian state and all of what it considers historic Palestine, all of Israel, all the West Bank, all the Gaza Strip. It is opposed to a two-state solution. It is opposed to a moderate or secular Palestinian state.
If you go back to the Hamas Covenant of 1988, you're dealing with a Nazi organization that has adopted without reservation the Nazi interpretation of modern history. Read chapter 22 of the Hamas Covenant, and you will see that this is basically assigning the Jews the role that the Nazis assigned to them in explaining everything that happened since the French Revolution.
Hamas's ideology demands total unconditional non-acceptance of Israel. And it wants to use violence, and it wants to do it vigorously and unequivocally. And its leaders and statements have said that over the years. Israel doesn't belong as a Jewish state, as a Jewish nation. Israel must go away.